Hey guys, it's Cloth here, and today instead of this Monster Legends Leaks video, I have some brand new events for you guys, including some new Cosmic Mythic movesets. So let's get right into it. So the first events we're going to look at are the Mephisto Challenge and the Quixote Challenge. Both of these are legendary challenges where you can get legendary monsters, and unfortunately they will cost gems to actually get the monsters, so I do not think they are worth it. I don't think you guys should be doing these. No matter how good these legendaries are, Cosmic Mythics are still always going to be better, so just don't spend gems on these and don't really bother with them. And then the next one is the Relic breeding event, where you can actually get 2 bronze relic chests if you get these combinations or if you don't, so you get them no matter what if you breed these monsters together. I do think you guys should do this because there is a chance that you get diamond relics out of bronze relic chests. Even if it's a small chance, you guys should still do it because you might get lucky, you never know. And then the top monsters breeding event for Xmas. There aren't that many good monsters here, except for the 5 Krampus Killjoy cells you get as a bonus, or the 2 cells that you get if you get the monster or you don't. So I do think that you guys should still do this so that you can get some Killjoy cells, because that would be really helpful in ranking up Killjoy or getting Killjoy if you don't get them out of the challenge that's going on right now. And then the Chooser Path Kothor and Craster. If you have Craster, you should definitely try to rank him up. He's a pretty good monster. If you don't have him, I don't think you can get Kothor for free, so I don't think you guys should really bother with that, because these Chooser Paths for the everyone ones, they just aren't very easy to get for free without waking up in like the middle of the night or something like that, or they might not be possible at all. I can't quite remember, but if they are possible, it's insanely hard. But if you have Craster, it's super easy to rank monsters up in these, so I definitely think you guys should try to rank them up if you already have them. And then the Krampus the Killjoy's Equipment Challenge. I'm guessing Killjoy's sword is going to be really good, so you guys should definitely do this, because the swords and whatever the relics in these are just super good usually. So definitely try to do that. Robo Elf's Path is going to be a path that you can actually get Robo Elf in. I didn't think they would be doing this, so apparently you will actually be able to get Robo Elf out of a path. I doubt it will be very easy though, because most of these events are like really hard to get the monsters out of the paths, but hopefully they'll be pretty easy, because I do kind of want Robo Elf, even though he doesn't seem super good, but he does have Artifact at rank 0, so that's pretty good. And then the Chicken by Night maze is going to happen. This is going to be one of the main events where you can get the new monster named Roost Wayne. It reminds me of Bruce Wayne. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that. I think that's Batman. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, but yeah, it kind of sounds like Batman. So yeah, hopefully he's good. And I actually think we have his moveset later on in the video, so stick around for that. And then we have Chicken by Night Limited Time Path, which means this will be the good kind of maze again. I'm happy that they got rid of the bad kind of maze and are going back to the good ones, because they are easier for free-to-play players like myself. And then we have the Abundance Days Xmas Edition. It looks like tons of resources have landed inside 6 chests that will come and go from the game. Hopefully these will be free to play, but I doubt they will be. You'll probably have to spend money for them. So the next event is Lab Overload Xmas Edition. This is another one where you'll have to spend money for some cells. Don't really think it's worth it, because you can't really do it free to play, because it'll cost a lot of gems to actually get monsters. And then the Hopkin Challenge, this isn't worth it. He's a legendary. Don't do this. It's just not worth spending gems on legendaries anymore. Same with the Flamarion Challenge and the Captain Copperbeard Challenge. Just not worth it at all. And now we have Roost Wayne and his moveset. He is an Earth Support Area Dodger with Nanovirus and different protections. So Area Dodge is really good, so let's hope that his moves are good. Let's look at those right now. So the first one applies Nanovirus. I'm not going to look at the very first one because it just does low earth damage. So the first good one applies Nanovirus to one enemy. That's good, but it doesn't do damage, so I don't know. Oh, the next one is an upgraded version that does low special damage and applies Nanovirus, so that's like an upgraded version. And then the next one is applies immunity to control and stamina regen to one ally. That's pretty good. The next one is Wake Up, restores all cooldowns on all allies, applies stamina regeneration to all allies, requires cooldown. That's pretty good. And then Pursuit Villains removes positive status effects from all enemies, deals low earth damage to all enemies, requires cooldown. Removing positive status effects is really good. I realize I just skipped this one. Deals moderate special damage to one enemy, applies Nanovirus to all enemies, and Torture immunity to all allies. That is a really good move. And then his special removes positive status effects and deals massive earth damage and mega stun to all enemies. His special is really good. His moves seem okay. I'm not really too sure. He seems like a decent monster. So, and then we also have another moveset for Nahin. Its first move is Keeper of Secrets, deals moderate magic damage. That's kind of bad. The next one is Dragon's Whisper, deals moderate magic damage and applies Curse. That's pretty good, I guess. And then Master Librarian deals low magic damage to one enemy, applies Possession to one enemy. That's pretty good. And then Dragon's Breath deals low magic damage to all enemies, applies Curse to all enemies. That's pretty good too. And then Secret of Souls deals low magic damage to all enemies, applies Possession to all enemies. Possession's pretty good, and applying it to everyone is pretty good. So yeah, and then we have Mind Control. Is that the one that I just looked at? No, this is different. Deals heavy magic damage to one enemy, applies Possession and Curse to one enemy. That's pretty good, but it doesn't do it to everyone, so it's not insanely good. Then the next one is deals moderate magic damage to all enemies, applies Mega Possession to all enemies, and Freeze to all allies. What? And then requires cooldown. Okay, so the Mega Possession part is amazing. The Freeze to all allies is really interesting, but I guess a move like this would kind of need a drawback, and it would still be good because Mega Possession to all enemies lasts for 2 turns, and the Freeze only lasts for 1 turn if it's only normal Freeze. It might be Mega Freeze, I can't quite tell, but I think it's only normal Freeze. So I definitely think that move is really good still, even though it gives Freeze to your allies. And if you have people immune to Freeze, it's like super good. And then Handrim applies Mega Possession and Curse to all enemies. That is a very good move. And then the Ordo Draconis Marathon. This is everything about the marathon. Oh, Nahin is going to be inside of a marathon. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Hopefully you guys can get this monster out of a race and try to find a good team for that. I don't know when it's going to happen though. It'll probably be in like 2 weeks or something like that. Then the Xmas dungeon. I actually think that this is going on right now, but you can only use Xmas monsters. Yeah, I tried it and I have like really bad Xmas monsters. They're like all legendaries and they just died on like the first node. So definitely try to get some Xmas Cosmic Mythics so that you guys can get through this. And then War Master Spotlight Gortak. If you want Gortak, you can do that. Then we know Cairo Crawler's trait now, rank 0 Mountain, rank 1 Taunt, rank 3 Skillcaster Mega Taunt. So that is very good. Mega Taunt is really good, but most people won't be getting him to rank 3. So if you can get the Taunt at rank 1, that's still really good. And then we have Cairo Crawler's Relics, which are Trap and Shield. Those are pretty good. Then Monsterwood Crazy Event Xmas Edition. So you can get Mythic Amber, Mythic Stardust, Elementium, and Elemental Sellers. Those are all pretty good. Hopefully you guys can get those out of that. And then Vishama moveset. Darkness Inside deals moderate dark damage. Betrayal applies damage boost to one ally. Blackfire applies immunity to freeze and damage boost to all allies, which that's pretty good. And then World of Shadows deals low dark damage to all enemies, applies dark weakness to all enemies. That's pretty good if you're using dark monsters. The next one is Last Memories, deals moderate special damage to one enemy, applies nature weakness, dark weakness, and magic weakness to one enemy. That's a lot of stuff. That's pretty good. Draconis Rebel deals moderate dark damage to all enemies, applies nature weakness and magic weakness. So that's like kind of a different version of this, because I don't know why you would use that though instead of this one, because this one just doesn't apply dark weakness. This one does everything that that one does and applies dark weakness, so I don't know why you would use the Rebel one when you can just use your Last Memories. And then Forbidden Spell applies triple damage to one ally during 1 turn. That's pretty good. Triple damage is really good. And then Impartial Judgment applies double damage to one ally and... okay, definitely run this move. Removing negative status effects is amazing, and you get triple damage. So yeah, run that move if you get this monster. And then applies triple damage to all allies during 1 turn. Applies double damage to all... oh... that's really good. His special gives you a bunch of damage boosts, so you can basically just wipe out everyone if you get the special. So he's a dark support with damage boost skills, as we already saw, and it doesn't really say where he'll be in, but it does look like he's related to Nahin, so maybe he'll be in the event after Nahin, but we don't know what that will be yet. And then we have a Monsterwood Relics event, so you will actually be able to get Diamond Relics again out of this. Definitely do this event, because it was super OP last time and you got a bunch of Diamond Relics and it was just super easy to get Diamond Relics. So definitely do this event when it comes back, and you can see the visuals for those right here. So yeah, those are all the leaks for today's video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!